Hey guys, Toby here from Hadler Fitness. Alright, so today we are going through the 7 most effective exercises to grow an upper body that is lean, chiseled, and really aesthetic. Okay, so when we're talking about aesthetics and just a lean body, the best way to build muscle for that is to lift in a strength rep range and lift in a hypertrophy rep range. So I'm talking concurrent periodization. So this is one heavy session and one lighter session on stimulating each muscle group at least every second to third day. So usually an upper body, lower body program, or a full body program training Monday, Wednesday, Friday. One of the two. And if you have heavy days, you have lighter days, and you regulate this on how you feel, you're gonna be looking at getting some serious results. So when I say strength rep range, I mean 5 repetitions, so coming to fail between 5 to 8 reps. And then hypertrophy is roughly 5 to 12 repetitions, and then throwing in a drop set every now and then. I'd say maybe once a week on each muscle group, not every session, okay? So manage your drop sets. So first off, so we've got heavy weighted rack pull and shrugs, you got weighted chin-ups, you've got Olympic style bench press, you've got shoulder press, reverse flyers, cable row, and I'm going to throw a few others in there, but they are the main actual exercises that is going to give you that lean, chiseled physique. That's really going to give you that awesome V-taper, build up the traps, build up the chest, and just make you look fucking badass. All right, guys, hope you guys enjoy the video. If you have any comments, leave them below. As always, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, I really just wanted to include in this actual video what determines muscle growth, okay? So people think you just got to lift weights and you'll grow. That's partially true, but what determines muscle growth is stress. The amount of stress you put on your body and the recovery process of that. So the stress is known as metabolic stress, which comes from the form of actually lifting weights. And the way you actually improve muscle protein synthesis, the process of actual growing muscle, the way we make this happen, to improve your strength and your muscle gains, you must lift above 65% of your 1 repetition max. So if your max is 100 kilos on bench press, 1 rep, you have to be lifting above 65 kilos, 4 repetitions over 3 to 4 sets, 2 to 3 times a week to elicit the maximum dosage of muscle growth. Minimum would be 1 time a week. Maximum would be 2 to 3 times a week. So as a natural lifter, the most important thing is frequency of training, okay? So you have a certain amount of volume that you can do in 1 week, and then you can break this up during the week, breaking your workouts up into upper body, lower body split, leg push pull, or a full body program. You break it up and you work out more frequently. That being said, do you have to work out 6 days a week? Fuck no. You can get an awesome body with 3 days a week. Full body training, you do 1 to 2 exercises on each muscle group 3 times a week. You train throughout all rep ranges. You have a strength day, you have a hypertrophy day, you have a muscle endurance day. So 5 repetitions for 3 sets. That will be a Monday. And then you'll have Wednesday will be hypertrophy, 8 to 12 reps for 3 sets. And then muscle endurance will be roughly 10 repetitions plus. And on the muscle endurance actual day, you will go to fail, okay? Because you have the weekend to recover. So muscle protein synthesis is capped out. It's at its actual highest rate when you train to a failure. But you cannot train to failure all the time, okay? It can hinder progress in actual muscle growth, because the overlapping of muscles when you do actual exercise, and you're fatiguing a certain muscle group, you're taking that to a fail, then trying to do another muscle group, then that muscle group is attached in that actual exercise. So if you take biceps to fail on a Monday and you try to do pull-ups on the Tuesday, say you've done at least 3 to 4 sets on actual just biceps, you can hinder your progress the next day because your muscles are still going to be fatigued from the day before, okay? So you have to vary your volume, you break your volume up during the week by training more frequently. So you just stop around that 3 to 4 working sets. So you can do reverse pyramid training, or you can build up to a heavy weight. Either or, the determining factor of muscle growth comes down to volume, and we break volume up by working out more often. Volume is a reps times sets times how many times you do that a week. So you've got bench press, you're doing that say for 10 repetitions for 3 sets. You've got 100 kilos times 10 is 1,000. You do that for 3 sets. That's 3 ton actual bench press you're doing per session. Okay, so you do that 3 times a week, you're doing 9 ton. Okay, that's your volume. And to get more muscle and to get more strength, so to get those strength gains, to get the muscle gains, you have to lift above that. Okay, so the thing is, as you become as your training age actually goes up, you have to do more work, you have to do more volume. So that being said, you can't lift heavy all the time. You have to actually periodize your workouts and have actually like good structure. That's why I always have heavy day, a lighter day, or if I'm based on my mesocycle, so my training block for 3 months, so I might break it down to having 4 weeks of strength training and then 4 weeks of hypertrophy and then another 4 weeks of strength training. Like, you just have to vary because your body will adapt to training stimulus. You have to always make sure you're changing it. Okay, so volume is the most important factor when it comes to muscle growth, especially as you get past the beginner gains. All right,
it's not how my story goes. You could be my hero before I let you go. 'Cause I don't go chasing fairy tales, no. That's not how my story goes. I've been down this road before, I've seen the fall. And I won't fall for you. I've been there before. I don't wanna fall for you. So less hurt and more thought can't lose. No, I won't fall for you. No, I won't fall for you. And I won't fall for you. I don't get lost in fantasy, no. That's not how my story goes. Every time I've let you in, you've let me down.